Welcome back. If you click this video, I'm assuming you're ready to get started eating one meal a day and you're looking for some tips, because one thing you notice when you start eating one meal a day, those hunger hormones start to kick your butt. That ghrelin starts to gurgling in your stomach and you want to give in quick. So let me tell you something you can do. These are the tips I used when I started fasting that I still use to this day. First off, I said this in my other video, start your day off with water. Drink water. When you're first getting started, you want to fill yourself up with water. You want to take up that space. Don't drink this all day, but if you drink coffee, coffee is an excellent appetite suppressor. So have your glass of coffee first thing in the morning. Just keep it at the one glass of coffee, your minimal sugar and cream and all that, then no more after that. Later, keep drinking water. Like I said, another appetite suppressor is going to be a form of tea, which depending on the type of tea that you have is going to detox your body in different type of ways. The next tip, which is probably the most useful tip, well, it's not the most useful, it depends on perspective, but the most useful tip for me, I'd say, is keeping yourself busy, especially if you have the kind of busyness where you can be using your hands. Say like if you're doing carpentry or auto work, or maybe you're like doing something on the computer or something, just something that involves you to use a lot of your mental energy. If you're doing something that requires you to be focused mentally and you got to use your body or something, guess what? Now you're doing part two. If you can incorporate physical activity while you're in the fasted state, you can stimulate hormone production as well as hormone regulation. So that means getting your hormones in equilibrium, right? As a quick note, I do not take my shirt off in my videos for vanity or to get people to say, "Ooh, you look good" or anything. It's a demonstration of the results. It's to show proof that I know what I'm talking about. 34 years old, and it's easier now for me to keep fat off and keep my abs looking the way I want, not for looks, but for health reasons, because a lean body is a healthy body. The last tip I want to offer for appetite suppression is going to be something that detoxes your body as well. Not tea, definitely not coffee. I'm talking about apple cider vinegar. Now, I get this one that's called apple cider vinegar, and it's got honey in it, so it's kind of got like a little bit of honey-ish. With the apple cider vinegar, I suggest you look at the health benefits of that. I'll put up a quick little thing here, because it also acts as an appetite suppressor. So it's going to keep that hunger hormone at bay and make it so like you don't feel hungry no more. So then you can keep on going on in your fasted state. So you can push that thing out to 7 p.m. if you want to, 8 p.m. and not eat for 24 hours. Because let me tell you, the mental benefits is the next level. But that's after 24 hours of fasting. But first you got to be able to get through the first 24 before we can talk about how it feels after the 24. One more thing, I want to go over exercising in the fasted state. Now, before you consume your first meal, sometime in between there, I'd say on an average person's day, between 12 and 5. Let's say you ate dinner 8 p.m. the night before. After you've gone 12, 15 hours, go ahead and get yourself some exercise. When you start doing that, you're going to stimulate those hormones, those growth hormones, the human growth hormone and your natural testosterone.